The truth is, you're always present. You just don't know about it. You're over, there's some layer on top of the presence which somehow makes you think you're not in the present, but we're always in the present. Just the realization that you are is not there because it is overlaid by thoughts. If you take the thoughts away, you will realize, oh, there it is. The mind, or what we refer as the mind, is something very, very powerful. It's something very intelligent. It is something very, very powerful. Because it is so powerful, it is also that element about you which can make you suffer a lot, or which can make you flourish also a lot. It's the same mind that created the atom bomb, and it is the same mind that created all the technological developments that we have nowadays. So we can create something with the mind, or we can destroy something with the mind. We can use the mind to really use it and benefit our well-being, but we can also use the mind to destroy our well-being. So the question is, how do you use the mind in the proper way? This is like one question. So, and how now to make better use of the mind or better use of the presence? This is the point where now it comes to all different types of practices that are existing in this world, like focus on the breath, do your internal work, focus on the movement, focus on the sound, everything that brings you into the presence. Yeah, this one doesn't happen in the past. Yeah, there's nothing more real, there's nothing more direct, nothing more present than something like this. And so to remind yourself also again, to identify, okay, I'm drifting off right now, come back. Because also when you do breathing methods, when I inhale and let's say I feel this stream of air that goes in. Also, in the moment where your mind is locked on the breath, so you follow the line as good as you can. This can only happen in the present. You cannot feel the breath of the past. There is no breath of the past. There is no inhalation of the future. Whatever you are sensing when you follow the stream of the breath, it's the presence. The breath never happens in the past and it never happens in the future. It's that direct experience. So that means it doesn't matter eventually what is it that you are, let's say, locking your mind on, as long as it is something that happens in the presence. And this is where all these exercises are coming in. When I talk with you right now, I know what I talk. Yeah. When I'm eating, I feel the sense of the food. When I'm sleeping, I'm really trying to enjoy the sense of body is resting, mind is resting. This is how sleep feels. Yeah, when I'm at a concert, listening to something, these are all type of practices. When I walk out in the street and the sun is shining on my face and the people are sitting there at the coffee and you hear they talking, but I walk and I feel, I sense, this is the sunshine, this is the people talking, my feet are moving, I'm here. I know what I do. I know what I'm surrounded with. So being just very present, being very aware. Because without this awareness, it's like, without this awareness, you wouldn't even, or people maybe wouldn't even make a difference, yeah, whether you sit in a Porsche or if you just like sit in a Corvette. But if you are aware, you feel very, very clearly. A car that drives like this can only be a Porsche. Yeah. So awareness is key, because without it, there is no enjoyment. Yeah. You don't make use of what you have. Awareness is what is like making it finally real for you. You worked so hard for it. Now you have it enjoy it. Yeah, but you can't enjoy it if all the time you think about like last week, or if you think all the time about what happens in the future. Enjoying what you have is you arrive at exactly where you are right now with what you have. That's it. There is no wishing for something more of the future, and there's not wishing for something that wouldn't have happened of the past. No, you're in the presence. That's it. And the more you realize this about yourself, the more you integrate this just into your normal being, then it starts to shift. Yeah, just bring more presence into the present.
How often we have to do that? I mean, are you always present, or what percent of time you try to be present?
At the moment, if I talk about myself, if I observe myself, the most of the time I would say I'm present, and I'm realizing when I'm not. So the amount of being absent is what I realize. When I'm absent, I realize it. When I'm present, it's my normal state. For other people, maybe it's the other way around. But this really depends on your personal relation and how much you practice. So eventually, the thing is, the truth is, you're always present. You just don't know about it. You just you're over, there's some layer on top of the presence which somehow makes you think you're not in the present, but we're always in the present. Just the realization that you are is not there because it is overlaid by thoughts. If you take the thoughts away, you will realize, oh, there it is.